Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how are we today? I really hope you're doing what you can to stay strong throughout these tough times. But of course, we are back again with another freaking video. And yes, this is the final installment of the pink blanket saga. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is the whole journey of how Megan, well, forced herself to, not forced, but she pretty much pushed forward to get married sooner rather than later. And also pushed herself forward to also get pregnant sooner rather than later, all due down to the fact of what a medium said when she had a reading. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I have made 2 previous videos about this, which you shall go and check out, and then obviously you know exactly what is happening within this video stuff alone. But of course, before we begin, let's start off by giving a big massive shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel so far, and everyone else that is a subscriber as well, as we continue to freaking grow. But with that being said, let's not waste any more time. We're here with the last video. This is the gender reveal, and we're going to see the reaction that Megan gives based on the fact that she was expecting to have a girl, and also at the same time what happens to Anthony within this video and how she was able to respond to it.
Okay, let's go.
Come a little closer.
Why are you crying?
Aww.
This is her first.
All right, are we doing a countdown?
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay, they had a boy. I mean, everybody knew that, but I just want you to pay attention again, as I know you may not have seen this, but if we go back just a little bit, just pay attention to Anthony. When he celebrates, look at him hold his shoulder. He's gone in and then his shoulder has been damaged. It is, hold on a minute, let me not speak real quick. Okay, so at this point here, Anthony's actually dislocated his shoulder, so therefore he's in agony. Now, the thing that I found most interesting here is that I understand it's a gender reveal. I understand that this is a big moment for both of them. And I understand obviously she's pregnant, XYZ, but her husband has been hurt. And it's quite fascinating how she didn't even rush to see if he was okay or what was actually happening. I mean, listen, actions speak 1,000 words. That's all I want to say for that. Okay, so it really and truly, at this moment, I'm just going to let it play, but I'm going to mute it in the background, okay? So at this moment in time, to be honest with you, it is quite sad that they've had a gender reveal, of course, and obviously Anthony's hurt himself, which is obviously sad, but it's even more sad that she didn't actually rush to see her husband to see if he's okay, because to be honest with you, it tells me she was either more focused on the fact that, not even it just feels like she was more bothered by the fact that Anthony, the fact that the baby that they're going to have isn't a girl, and the fact that it's a boy. So to be fair, it's more like she's more worried about her feelings rather than the fact that her partner, the father to her child, that she needs to obviously have the child, is her. It's actually quite bizarre. And there's only really one line where she says, somebody call someone, but really and truly. Now listen, ladies and gentlemen, now I want to go back to this real quick because listen, I'm not an expert when it comes to makeup, but I want to point this out now based on what we're going to talk about in a second within the next scene. If you look at Megan right now behind my head, you can see she's showing signs of crying. So she's showing signs of being upset. But the question is this, right? Her husband's hurting. Why didn't she comfort him instead? But instead she wants to choose to cry. I don't understand this. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm not in the relationship. I don't know how it works. But I know in predominantly most relationships, like, yes, if your husband's hurt, you're going to be upset. You're going to want to potentially cry. But at the same time, you're going to want to be at his aid as well. None of these signs are even shown. So therefore, it's shown as if she's more concerned about whatever she's thinking. But we're going to get to that in a second. Now, boom, put the sound on.
Do you want me to call someone?
Right, now there's a cutscene. I don't know what the gap is between the cutscene, to be fair, from the scene we saw from before until now, but...
Okay, first of all, I'm like literally shocked, but my husband's on the way to the hospital right now because he dislocated his shoulder, so I've been literally a mess. I've been crying.
She's been literally a mess and she's been crying. The thing that I don't understand here is that, like I said, I mean, did I say this? No, I didn't say this. The thing that I'm unable to fathom here is that for myself in particular, I know nothing about makeup. I know there's different qualities of makeup, there's different prices with makeup, But predominantly, one thing that I do know from just women I've seen around my life, whenever it's at clubbing or whatever it be, usually when a woman cries, her makeup pretty much becomes a whole mess. And really and truly, the only way her makeup can kind of revive itself is if she goes upstairs and she obviously touches herself up. Now again, I don't know about makeup. I don't know if she's wearing this makeup that is waterproof, that's tear proof. If that's the case, then fair enough. Then that means my comment is pretty much invalid in this moment in time. But I just find it interesting that she expresses that she's been crying, but I don't see really the actual physical proof of it, if that makes sense. But again, I'll let you lovely people let me know how makeup works, and yeah. It's something I want to learn here.
Couldn't even embrace it, couldn't even like celebrate. I'm waiting for him to get back.
So in this moment in time here, she's more worried about the fact that she couldn't even embrace, she couldn't even celebrate the fact that they're having a boy. But the fact is, your husband is hurt. Listen, I understand that she stayed at the party because obviously it is their party, so someone has to be there. Absolutely, I get that. No way in any means. But should she even be thinking about the fact that she's been unable to even celebrate it at this moment in time, or should she still be sitting there being worried that her husband has been hurt? And most importantly, does it really matter to still carry on vlogging this morning in time? Why not vlog until after the husband's actually come back and everything's okay? I don't understand the need to continue vlogging this moment in time. But of course, it is her channel, it is their channel, and they are allowed to do whatever they want. So therefore, no judgment. But again, what she's saying, yeah, I don't know. I mean, if she was my partner, yo, I wouldn't be very happy with this, with the way she's reacting, man. I'd be like, what about me? The baby ain't even here yet. I mean, like, listen, we're having a boy, fantastic, but like, yo, I'm in pain right now. But anyway, let's continue.
I'm shocked. I'm literally in shock. I cannot wait to see everyone's reactions.
Again,
I can imagine.
She's in shock. She cannot wait to see everyone's reaction now. She's obviously referring to her viewers. Why is it so important to wait for people's reactions, the viewers' reactions? You just said that you was all over the place. You just said that you was crying. So how do you go from crying, worrying about your husband per se, being in shock about the gender, but all of a sudden you're still worried about uploading the video or making content because you want to see everyone else's reaction? Why does everyone else's reaction matter at this moment in time? It's not like it's day two, you know. It's not like it's been a few hours later where she's heard about his knee injury. They woke up the next day maybe, you know, and she's like, hey guys, yeah, yes, that was crazy, this happened, but hey, I'm so happy to be able to continue to upload, you know, to make the video. I don't want to, you know what I mean? Like, I find it very suspect for her to worry about that at this moment in time. But like I said, everyone is different, so it is what it is, right?
Imagine his reaction because of what he did to dislocate his shoulder. But I can't believe this. So I'm so happy. I immediately cried, but also worried about him. So I'll see you guys later.
Now, really and truly, ladies and gentlemen, there isn't really much more to watch after this, you know what I mean? It's pretty much obviously the rest of the day, which is fantastic for them. But listen, end of the day, it's an interesting situation that's happened here, interesting situation that's unraveled itself. This is a woman that at the very beginning, she assumed, well, she first of all said that she believed that the medium wasn't talking about her, but then in some way down the line she decided to change her mind to believe that the medium was talking about her when it came to her actually having a baby girl. And obviously the fact that the medium said that she wasn't going to have, and the fact that the medium said that this would only happen within the year, she rushed to have a child, she rushed to get married, and every step of the way she's done nothing to really appreciate any part of it because it hasn't gone in her favor. It hasn't gone in the way that she expected it to go, which is very selfish and on her hand towards the child that towards Caden, which is obviously her child now, and also at the same time selfish obviously to her relationship with her husband, despite what kind of character he is. Of course, let's not neglect that. We can never neglect that. But she's obviously put herself in a position where she just isn't happy. And that's a trait that she keeps doing. She keeps putting herself in positions where she just isn't happy. That's why she's just someone who consistently just complains. But hey, if you're going to keep trying to force life on yourself and you're going to keep trying to force certain situations that are just not meant to be or just not meant to happen at that moment in time, you're never going to be satisfied because you're trying to dictate life at your pace when sometimes, if not most of the time, life just dictates itself in its own time. You just have to be a part of the ride and ready to take any opportunity given, not try and force them as if like, hey, let me try and dictate. You know, you get the gist of what I'm trying to say, right, ladies and gentlemen? But nonetheless, though, you guys let me know your opinion on the situation itself at hand. But I'm so happy to be caught up with the situation with them two in this area. hopefully now I can focus on content that is more recent to what's been happening within their vlogging lives. But of course, I trust you lovely people to reach out to me on social media and let me know what videos you want me to react to, obviously when it comes to Megan, and obviously why, if you dig what I'm saying. But with that being said, I look forward to whatever requests that we get, if we get any. But anyway, thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you lovely people in the comment section, okay? And we are out. Peace.